Hey guys, part 2.0, 2.1, part 3. I don't know if anybody else was thinking about these numbers I just threw out in that part 2, but something don't make any sense, right? Tony has twice the engine, but he literally has 3 times the radiator, not double the radiator. So how does that apply to our math? It made me go back and take the tape measure and go and measure the 2 radiators front and rear that I just took off that we ran at Grattan to make sure I had the numbers right and to check how many rows of tubing, cooling tubes are in there. I could really only see what's going on with the front radiator. That's only a dual core. It's only 2 rows of tubes. We're on 3. Tony's on 3. The rear radiator, the fins are so dense you can't really see. There's no gap between the fins and the header of the core to see how many rows of tubes are, but it's the same thickness. So let's assume that since we're working in theory, let's assume it's a dual core as well. Certainly not wide enough for a triple. So those two radiators combined, a 45 and a 50.75, equal 95.75 square inches. Well, that's bigger than the 85 square inches of this new radiator, which is why I came back to explain our 85 square inch radiator at 3 core. Doing some math here, 33% of 85 is 28.05. So that gives us that if we add 28.05 to 85, we come up with 113. It would be 113 square inches equivalent of 2 tube, dual core radiator. So comparing dual core to what Tony's doing maybe really doesn't help us. I don't know. I don't remember looking at the Anderson 7x17 radiator if that was dual core or not. Sam, if you're looking in, leave us a reply in the comments here and let us know if that standard Anderson side pod radiator that you're running on that 125 open is a dual or triple core. What size the tubes are, the width are. I know on Tony's and on mine, the triple cores are 1/2 inch wide. 3 rows of 1/2 inch wide tubing. So that's where we're at. I wanted to run that back by you. I didn't want you thinking, hey, this stable genius he better not be working for NASA, or the rocket will go up and it'll crash on the nearby neighborhood because this guy doesn't know how to do his figures, right? Don't let me up there, gimbal angles and all that stuff. I'll end up crashing that sucker. But I just wanted to bring that back to you that I wasn't out to lunch. It did hit me right after I shut the camera off that I really needed to take a look at these numbers and what we had, not just square inch wise of cooling surface, but in other videos I told you how close the tubes are together and the fins per inch all play a part in this thing. It's a great big monstrous vortex of garbage of math you've got to put together to try to come up with a formula. And what helps us do that is theory and reality combined, and we'll go test, okay? And then we'll collect data and we'll bring the data back, and we'll know. So God willing, if we get out to Gingerman in 4 weeks, we get everything done and up and running and going, motor back together. We'll bring you the data. We'll obviously take movies right off the top of the helmet. We'll have the fancy camera on so you guys can see everything. And we won't be able to lie to you. We'll be able to show you straight up, what the cooling system's doing and how it's reacting and what have you. But we're going to get to work. Just wanted to run some of that math back through some of you geniuses out there that we're probably saying, hey, he's drinking too much coffee. He doesn't know what he's talking about. 85, 95, 105. He's comparing apples to oranges. Well, you know what? Fruit's fruit. Okay. That's you may call me a fruit too. Who knows? But that's it. Part 3 done and over. Pray for me. I'm praying for y'all. God bless you. Godspeed. Hang in there, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you something you can use when we're putting this box together and getting it shaped up. That's it. Talk to you soon.